Today I'm out practicing with my Canon XA11 camcorder that I recently got for my birthday from my wife. I'm pretty much a novice when it comes to filming, so I'm just kind of getting into it more seriously. This camera can do way more than what I'm capable of at this point, but I think over time I'll be able to do a lot more with it. This camera is capable of recording like this in slow motion. However, I did this in post-production. And this is slowed down half time of what it is when I filmed it. And then this next clip I even slowed it down more, and it just keeps the quality of the HD filming of whatever it is you're slowing down. So it's got some pretty amazing capabilities. Makes some really cool effects when you can slow that stuff down. It's just kind of interesting to watch these geese and how their necks, go way out in front of them when they're trying to land, and it's just something you don't see as prominent when it's in full speed. Here these geese are out there quite a long ways, but this camera is able to zoom up 400 times, and so if you're on a good tripod you can zoom right up to these geese and really get close-ups of them, or close-ups of whatever subject you want. This is in regular 20 by zoom, which is just your standard zoom that this camera has, and you can see how well this camera can zoom up and how well it keeps the quality of the picture. I mean, those deer were out there a long ways. Having the sun on them was a big help on this, but it's just amazing the clarity and how far they were out there to be able to pick them up and be able to see them as good as you can. And this is the first time using my tripod, so I have not gotten it down quite as good as I will. Over time, just takes time to get used to the feel, but it's a good fluid head tripod. I got a Benro with an S6 head, so it should work really well. It's just a matter of getting used to it. There was a group of deer in this frosty grass. It had been foggy all day up on top in the South Hills, and so it was really frosty like that. And it was a really cool picture, but by the time I got the camera out, most of them went over the edge of the hill. So I slowed this down to half speed just to give it a little better effect. And then there'll be a deer coming in on the right side of the frame here. There's kind of a cool effect when you can slow that stuff down. In this picture here, the deer were out there quite a little ways and just feeding. It was still a little bit earlier, plenty of daylight. Here in a few minutes I'll show you the same group when it's almost dark. And this is just again kind of showing you how the zoom capability on just the standard 20 times zoom is. How far out. I mean, that's really shady way up in that draw, and you can still zoom way in on something up in that draw and take a pretty decent picture of it. And that's quite a distance away. And I wasn't really trying to be smooth on that pan out, but it really can go smooth. I've got a really nice toggle switch that I purchased for my tripod as well. And then this picture here, this is that same group of deer we saw a few minutes ago, but literally I could barely see them out there with my naked eye. But with the camera, the lighting picks up enough light that you can almost film till it's dark. It might be a little grainier than what it was earlier, but it is almost dark, and I'm taking pictures of these deer. As you can see, this camera takes outstanding high definition video. So I'm really looking forward to doing more videoing with this camera on hunts and fishing trips, as well as just generally taking video of outdoor activities. So thank you for watching this video, and look forward to seeing more in the future coming on my channel.